Degrees, minutes, and seconds. Perform each of the following operations. In this problem, we're going to add these two numbers. In this one, we're going to do a subtraction. And in this one, we're going to rewrite them such that these decimals are not there. So we're going to do the addition first. So you stack them up on top of each other such that the degrees are lined up in a column. The second column are the minutes, and the third column are the seconds. Remember that 1 degree equals 60 minutes, and 1 minute equals 60 seconds. So every time you have a group of 60 minutes, you could write 1 degree instead. It's easier. Every time you have a group of 60 seconds, you could write it as 1 minute, and it takes less digits to do that. So keep that in mind as we had. So you add these two numbers, it gives you 62 seconds. 62 seconds. So you take a group of 60 and convert it to 1 minute with 2 seconds left over. The second stays in its seconds column. The minute moves over, carries over to the minutes column. Then you add these three numbers, and you get 78 minutes. So 78 minutes can be broken down into 1 degree, 18 minutes. How's that? Every 60 minutes can be written as 1 degree. So I subtract 60 from the 78 and turn it into 1 degree, and with 18 minutes left over. So 78 minutes is the same thing as 1 degree plus 18 minutes. So the minute portion stays with the minutes, and the degree portion carries over to the degree column. You add these three numbers and you get 28 degrees. So our answer is 28 degrees, 18 minutes, 2 seconds. For the subtraction, you also stack them up and just make sure they're aligned such that the minutes are in one column, the degrees get their own column. Now start your subtraction. 29 minutes minus 48 minutes. But we can't do this subtraction because 29 is smaller, so we borrow a group of 60 minutes, which is 1 degree. So we take 1 degree from the 12, and when it gets to this column, that 1 degree turns into 60 minutes. Add these two numbers, that's 89 minutes. Now perform the subtraction, and you get 41 minutes. Since the 12 lost 1 degree, it came down to 11 degrees. So 11 minus 4 is 7 degrees. So the answer is 7 degrees, 41 minutes. For this problem, we're going to change these degrees into the next unit, which are the minutes, and the decimal will disappear. So how do you do that? Well, since I'm going to the next unit, I need a connection between degrees and minutes. And what's the connection? 1 degree is the same thing as 60 minutes. So I put the degrees in the denominator so they could cancel with the degrees in the numerator, and that leaves us with the minutes. Now multiply straight across. Since this is a fraction times a fraction, multiply straight across, and you get 30 minutes. So 0.5 degrees is the same thing as 30 minutes, but we don't have this decimal anymore. We're going to do the same thing here. So we have 15.91 degrees. So 15.91 degrees is the same thing as 15 degrees plus 0.91 degrees. Notice that all of this number is degrees. We leave the 15 degrees alone. This is going to represent the number of complete degrees, whole degrees, 15 degrees. And we're going to get the decimal part and work with that. So you get your 0.91 degrees, And the way you cancel the degrees and go to the next type of unit is by finding a connection between degrees and minutes. What is the connection between degrees and minutes? 1 degree is the same thing as 60 minutes. And I put the 1 degree in the denominator so I could be able to cancel with a degree in the numerator. After that cancellation, we're left with minutes. Now just multiply the top with the top, the bottom with the bottom, and you get 54.6 minutes. So you leave the 54 behind. So far we have 15 degrees, 54 minutes, and now we're going to work with the decimal part to turn it into seconds. So I take the decimal portion and I cancel the minute part. 1 minute equals 60 seconds. Now the top with the top, the bottom with the bottom. Remember, if you don't have, it seems like you don't have a denominator, it's always a 1. So there's a 1 here. So it's this number times this number divided by this number times this number. You get 36 seconds. So now we have 15 degrees, 54 minutes, 36 seconds. So 15.91 degrees, we have rewritten it as 15 degrees, 54 minutes, 36 seconds.